Hello and welcome to this week's topic, which is plate tectonics. Plate tectonics it's what drives almost every other geological process on Earth. It's the reason we have oceans. It's the reason we have mountains. It's the reason we have volcanoes. It's the reason, one of the reasons we have an atmosphere. It's one of the reasons why we have a hydrologic cycle, a water cycle. It drives so many other geological processes on Earth. But what's really interesting is that even though it's now a well-established theory, very similar to the theory of evolution, to the theory of gravity, it's fairly recent. We only began to understand the theory of plate tectonics in the 1950s, 60s, and 70s. So a lot of what we know about geology is fairly recent, and it's a very rapidly moving scientific discipline. Okay, so let's learn today about what plate tectonics are and how we know about them and why it took us so long to understand plate tectonics. All right, so plate tectonics. We know that the Earth's interior is differentiated into three main layers based on the composition, meaning what the layers are made up of. That's the crust, the mantle, and the core. And as I said, many of the processes operating near Earth's surface are related to conditions deep within the planet. If it wasn't for the mantle and the way the mantle is able to very slowly slow and convect, Earth's surface would not look the way that it currently does. Okay. Now, humans have a very hard time studying Earth, which makes sense because Earth is huge. Earth is over 6,000 kilometers in radius, right? However, humans are tiny. So how do we go about studying something that is so much bigger than us? Well, one of the ways that we've tried to do this is just by digging a hole down into the Earth, towards the center of the Earth. Our deepest borehole is only 12 kilometers deep. Now, this is incredibly deep. This is deeper than the deepest part of the ocean and deeper than the tallest mountain is high. But 12 kilometers deep is only 0.2% of the entire depth of the Earth. So from this borehole, we learned a lot about the crust, but we didn't really get into the meat of the Earth. We didn't get past the crust into the mantle or into the core. Now, the next video you are going to watch is a wonderful video done by Hank Green, his SciShow on YouTube. And everything he says in that video is true, except for a small miscalculation. He is going to tell you that this borehole went down 0.002% of the way into Earth. I think he forgot to multiply by 100% in order to calculate that. It actually does go down 0.2% of the way down into Earth. So enjoy the next video, but keep in mind that slight error in the video.